Hey guys, what's up? No drama late night mama. Gonna be a little drama today, and I'll tell you why. Because I just finished watching the debacle that is the James Charles, Tati Westbrook, Jeffree Star, Gabriel Zamora, Nikita Dragoon, whoever stuff. And I have to say, like, this is part of the reason that I started doing YouTube and wanted to make makeup videos and stuff, was because of this exact thing. Like, everything that is being accused one way or the other, whoever has the facts, whoever's lying, whatever, it has nothing to do with makeup. You know, these are beauty gurus that people come to and flock to based on their opinions and their artistry and their brands, and I think it's a horrible way to represent yourself as a commodity. It's I think it's irresponsible to air your dirty laundry on a platform with so many people, because not only does it send the wrong message, because none of them are actually talking to each other, they're just talking through YouTube, which is talking to millions of people instead of each other. But it also it's they're talking about, oh well, I don't want to spread hate and I don't want people to hate this person or anything. Then talk to them in person. Like, I don't get this. I feel like YouTube makes people very passive aggressive, where you can say certain things and feel certain ways, and it's like they forget, a lot of these bigger influencers forget that they have millions of people that take their word as canon, and not just because oh, I like this foundation and now everyone's gonna go buy it. It's like they are showing people through their actions how to act, because there is a lot of younger girls, younger guys that follow James and Jeffree and Tati and Gabriel and Nikita and whoever, and they see these people behaving this way instead of settling their problems privately and keeping things that are incredibly private and should be behind closed doors, making them incredibly public and airing their disputes over the internet, as opposed to dealing with them as like adults. And they're emulating that behavior. So it's sad to me. It's sad to me to see the whole thing, because I feel like the whole thing could have been solved had James and Tati just sat down and discussed it from the beginning. Like, there didn't need to be this whole big thing, like, if James is going through some stuff, then, be there for him, or don't be there for him. But you don't need, I don't feel like it was necessary. And I love Tati. And I love Jeffree. I like James. James is young. He's 19. He's going to make mistakes. That's what happens. And when you have that many people following you and watching your every move, I'm sure it's hard to live like that. Like, your life is under a microscope. All of their lives are under a microscope. And if they make one misstep, they lose millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of dollars, all this stuff. And it's for what? Like, are we forgetting that these are supposedly beauty gurus? Like, I want to watch their videos for content. I want to watch them do makeup looks. I want to watch Tati review products. I want to watch Jeffree's new videos come out where he does something crazy with makeup. I want to watch James Charles put a sky on his face. I don't want to watch them talking about predatory behavior or he said, she said, or any of this stuff, because, like, they can all pull up as many receipts as they want, but it's just not, it's not what I'm here for. And I think, I started my channel after the whole, like, first debacle with Laura Lee and Manny and all that stuff. And it kind of gets to me, like, that we as a society and we as YouTube viewers play into it. And it really does make me think, is there some kind of conspiracy theory here? I just posted that on Instagram. Is there, it's like, okay, well, we haven't had a big blow up in a minute, so let's go ahead and make one up. Like, it makes me think that there's something behind the scenes. There's some kind of PR machination that's like, oh, well, we're not getting enough attention right now, or we're not getting enough traffic right now, so let's create this stupid drama for whatever reason. And the thing is like, they're people, you know, and they're people that are being attacked, and I don't think it's right on any level. Like, I don't think it's right to, first of all, air somebody else's problems or issues or behavior out to, you know. Now, if you were going to do like an intervention with a close group of friends, that's fine. I don't think it's okay to go on a public social media platform and air somebody's dirty laundry, because then they're forced to, and then, you know, because that's an attack. That feels like an attack. Instead of talking to them in person and being like, hey, this is the problem, this is why I feel this way, this is what's going on, whatever. Instead of doing that and then that person having a chance to respond, you've now made it so that it's just going to escalate, because now James has to respond, and then Jeffrey responds because of you know, and it's just like, guys, what about makeup? What about, can we talk about makeup? Can we just talk about makeup? Can we not have to have this, like, I can't like two people, or I have to choose sides, or I believe this person, I don't believe this person. And, you know, I think they all three of them brought up good points. I think that none of them are telling us everything, which I don't want to know everything. I'd rather not know anything. But, like, I'm just as bad as the next person. I watched it. I wanted to see what was happening because I'm curious. But, you know, James is very young, but Tati and Jeffrey are not. You know, they're in their 30s, and Jeffrey especially has been doing this for so long and has been involved and in the center of so many crazy things. You would think that not only has he learned from that, but that he could help mentor or support. And like I said, we don't know the whole story. And I honestly, I don't want to know the whole story. I don't. I want them to be beauty gurus. I want them to, you know, show us new products. I want them to show cool new makeup looks. And it just seems to me that none of the bigger beauty influencers do that anymore. None of them do that. Like, they might have a random video every once in a while that's actually makeup related, but it's a drama community. It's drama. All of it is drama. It's he said, she said, who likes who now, who likes who then, who can you trust? And I don't know if it's us that feeds into it as fans and they start actually believing what other people's opinions are, or if they truly are that concerned with their public image that they feel the need to defile other people's public image. I don't know what it is. I don't know why we can't all just stay in our space and get along. And I say we, like I'm part of it. I'm definitely not part of it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very sad. And that's all I wanted to say. This is my little porch time. My air conditioner is really loud in the back. Sorry. But I wanted to just take a minute and just give my opinion. It's just my opinion. My opinion is that there are things that are appropriate to discuss in public, and there are things that are not. And I feel like this whole situation is not appropriate. It was not an appropriate topic. It was not an appropriate thing to bring to this platform that, honestly, like, it's kind of offensive. You know, I mean, it's offensive to the people it's addressed to, but it's also offensive as, like, a mother who knows that my child goes on YouTube. You know, I don't want her being like, oh, let me click on this because I love James Charles, or let me click on that, and then it be something of, like, talking about, you know, what they were talking about. Like, that concerns me as a mother. And I think that if everyone involved had just taken a minute to calm down and realize, because they're like, oh, we didn't expect it to blow up like this. But you had to have known. Like, you had to have known. You have tens of millions of followers between all of them, like literally millions and millions of followers. At some level, you pushing play and making a video makes you responsible, and it makes and I'm sorry, after you push that video, after you edited that video, you had all that time to decide, is this a good decision? And to me, regardless of what anybody says, anybody in the beauty guru, beauty influencer community says, you have time between the time you push play on your camera to the time that you finish, you know, editing and deleting or whatever and posting it, to think about if this is a smart decision. To think about, who am I hurting when I do this? Am I hurting someone? And my thing is, if it's gonna hurt somebody, why would you even want to post it? Like, why would you post a video to intentionally hurt someone? And I'm not taking sides here. I know that it sounds like I'm like Team James Charles, and I'm not Team anybody. I don't understand. I don't understand the need to put people down or to blast each other, and it's like, dude, this is, if it was like, if they were arguing about a palette, I'd be like all for it. I'd be like, all right, ooh, this person thinks this palette's awesome and this person doesn't, and ooh, oh my gosh, let me hear. But the fact that they're talking about people's sexuality and people's behavior in private situations, and they're airing that dirty laundry on YouTube, I think is incredibly irresponsible and kind of disgusting. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm sure it's not a popular one, but I really do hope that the beauty community as a whole can get back on track, or we can get new beauty influencers, you know, like, I watch beauty influencers because I want to see what they like in makeup. I want to see, you know, I don't want them to be my lifestyle mentor. I don't want them to be, you know, but the thing is I'm a 36-year-old woman, so I can differentiate. But a 16-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, they can't differentiate. They see the behavior that is modeled before them, and they want to be just like these people, and they will emulate that behavior. And it is not, that's a toxic behavior. Being passive aggressive, not addressing your problems face on, arguing in a very public domain, a very private matter, is childish and irresponsible. And I really do hope that everything gets cleared up, and I can go back to watching videos about, like, what's the best new drugstore makeup, or look at what I did on my crazy eyes, or watching people's launch videos, because I'm just so over this. I'm so over it, and I hope that you guys are too. I know that people aren't, because gosh, look at the subs. Look at, I mean, Tati got like, what, 5 million subs in like 2 days? Like, so obviously, and that hurts my heart too, because I think that it gets prolonged, because I don't think anybody wanted that as an effect, but it does happen. And then it's like, oh, okay, but wouldn't you rather be famous or, you know, infamous or whatever for something else? You know, I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed, I guess, is what I'm saying. And I hope that they can get it together. And if not, I hope that we can see some fresh faces that are just in it for the makeup. And maybe people can start paying more. Maybe if we start paying more attention to channels that are doing reviews and are showing makeup looks and are doing tutorials, maybe if we start paying more attention to that and less attention to drama channels and less attention to these, like, let me lay every fact out that I don't need to know, you know, maybe that'll send a message to the community as a whole that that's not what we want. That we want we want them to be beauty influencers, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just ranting. It is late at night. You know, I said what I said. I am a no drama mama, but you know, this is just, it's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. But you know, celebrity's always been crazy to me. Like the fact that people, and I'm including myself in this, feel like we have a right to know about people's private lives. Like, that's strange. That's a very strange thing to me. And maybe you guys don't agree. But I've said my piece. I'm going to take a deep breath. I think a lot of people need to take deep breaths right now. Let it out. And I think everyone in the beauty community just needs to take a minute and be still.